Students, we are studying chapter 6, the crisis of democratic order. So we understand so far the background of emergency, economic context, Gujarat and Bihar movement also, and Naxalite movement from the Darjeeling, West Bengal railway strike led by the George Fernandez, the former defense minister of India. Now the conflict with judiciary, we understand. In 1917, witnessed a bitter relationship between legislature and judiciary. The Congress party himself started some unconstitutional work and not listens and not run as according to the constitutions, and the constitution amendment and its interpretation was pivotal point of bitter relationship. In 1973, issue of appointment of Chief Justice of India worsened the conditions. Highest point in controversy came when High Court declared Indira Gandhi election invalid in 1975. So students, we understand this is the conflict of Congress party within with judiciary also, and judiciary was also not happy. It means now we understand the declaration of the emergency on 12th June 1975. Justice Jagmohan Lal Sinha of the Allahabad High Court declared Indira Gandhi's election to the Lok Sabha invalid. This decision created a political crisis. This is called a political crisis because Indira Gandhi election was declared unconstitutional and illegal. What happened after these declarations? In response to rapid changing political situation and JP movement, means Jayaprakash movement, and the government of Indira Gandhi on 25th June 1975 recommended the imposition of emergency to President Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed. The President issued the proclamation of immediately. The emergency was proclaimed under Article 372 of the Constitutions. Got it? Which declare a state of emergency of ground of external threat or threat of internal disturbance. These are the issue of raised by the Congress party, that why Congress party need to impose the emergency. That the cabinet was informed about its special meeting at 6 a.m. on 26 June 1975. After all this had taken place, what happened after the declaration of the emergency? What are the consequences and result of this? The freedom of press and some of the fundamental right of citizens were suspended. All ongoing protests ended. Means nobody can protest against the government. Nobody can strike against the government because strikes were banned. Opposition leaders were put into the jail. So this is the consequence of the emergency, and there are some other. The parliament also brought in many new changes to the constitutions which was illegal. Prior approval of government was needed to publish any article or matter. It is called press censorship. Means press censorship will not allow, and the Congress party suspended the right of press censorship also. Without their approval, no print media can write against the government. Right? These are the consequences of emergency. Now, the students, we understand the controversy regarding emergency. After emergency, an investigation was done by Shah Commission. It found in some area access restrictions were implied during emergency. So, for the examination of these emergency, the Shah Commission appointed. So what the Shah Commissions are about it? The government are that in democracy, the opposition party must allow elected ruling party to govern according to its policy. The critics say that Indira Gandhi misused constitutional provision mean for saving the country to save her personal power only. So this Shah Commission estimated that nearly 1 lakh people were arrested under preventive detentions law. Apart from the arrest of the political worker and the restrictions on press, the emergency directly affected lives of common people in many cases. So these are the some consequences of the emergency and declaration of the emergency and conflict and judiciary also we have understand it. Thanks student watching this video. Have a great day ahead. Like it, share it.